All right, everyone, we're cruising along. This is I think it looks like an H and a chair put together. So this is just a widget, but I'm going to call it the H chair figure. So what we're going to do is close up our Arch Bridge, and it should open up to a new untitled document. So I told you in this, the best way to do this is begin by doing the front view. So I'm going to create sketch from the front view, and I'm going to use the line tool. And I'm just going to draw this basic L shape, and if we get to this stage, you should make sure that we have a black on the left and the bottom, and it should be blue everywhere else. If you don't see that, there's a good chance you aren't on the origin. So if you remember the coincident rule that we just learned recently, you can make sure it's coincident with the origin. Hopefully it looks like this. Let's do some sketch dimensioning. Alright, I'm looking at here and it says the left side is 1.25 inches and the bottom is 1.75 inches. This edge right here is 0.5, and I'm going to teach you all a new trick. This edge right here, instead of typing 0.5, what I want you to do is click there. It says D3 because this was the first distance, second distance, this is the third one, and it's saying it will be the same as the third one. So when I press enter, that will be this amount. So I'm going to press cancel to get out of the sketch dimensioning, and I want to just show a neat trick. So if I change this to 0.6, that will also change to 0.6. If I make it 0.5, it's 0.5. Let's finish the sketch. Hover over the view cube and hit the house, and I'm going to extrude. So the distance that I need to extrude is 1.25 inches. I'm going to press enter. So now what I need is I'm going to use these two pictures to help me figure out what is missing. So this is looking at it from the top view, and it's got that little cutout right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on this spot so that turns blue, and I'm going to choose create sketch. And then hold down the middle button and pan this to the left. So you should never have two sketches in a row. I went sketch, extrude, and now I'm going to do another sketch. So I'm going to make sure that this is the blue, light blue X, and I'm just going to draw an arbitrary rectangle. Let's go to sketch dimensions. This edge is 0.75. The distance in between here looks like it's 0.25, so I'm going to click this middle, or I can even click here, 0.25. And this distance from here to there is 0.5. So there we go. This is a ½ inch, and that's a ¼ inch, and it could do the math. It knows what this last distance is because we know we made this 1.25 earlier. And I know the dimensions of my little notch. So press finish sketch. Go to extrude and choose this. And instead of going up, we're going to go down. Now, the best way, if I'm going all the way through, is go to extent type, and instead of distance, do all. And that will cut a hole all the way through. Alright, so far so good. Now this is from the right side, so I'm going to look at this from the right side, and I need to cut this notch out of the top. So click create sketch, and I'm going to choose this edge right here, and now I'm looking at it from this point of view, and I'm going to choose a rectangle, and I'm going to draw this rectangle. So again, right now it's like a cross. But when I come up here, I've got the light blue X. That means I'm on the edge. And I just want you to click and draw a random rectangle. Create sketch dimensions. And let's go through the information. I know that from this corner to this corner right here is 0.25 inches. And I know that from this corner, from that point to this point, is 0.75 inches. I know that the height of this one is 0.25 inches. And that means it's fully constrained. I know this distance, I know that distance, and this could be calculated by some quick subtraction. It would be 1.25 take away this information. That would be the leftover amount. And I know the size of my actual shape because I've got the dimensions right here. So press Finish Sketch. Go to Extrude and choose that rectangle. And again, we'll start to go backwards. But we are going to change from distance to all. Then I don't have to drag it anymore. It's just going to go all the way through. And boy, this looks great. I'm going to change the appearance. I'm going to make this thing blue. And I'm going to save this as H-chair figure. Oh, and the number should be 10. 10 H-chair figure. You could pause this if you need to get that title in right and make sure you hit save. And now Windows Shift S to take a screenshot. And paste that in there. All right, on to the next video.